sports. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding...
Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Texas A&M's offense comes on the field first today. So here we go. All the energy, the passion, the emotion of the Aggies versus the Longhorns.
Why, this is a game that I think a lot of us have watched ever since we were kids. Just a game that used to be around Thanksgiving, and a game all of us always look forward to watching. Can't wait to see what happens here today.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come, because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He breaks into the clear. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second and surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
But he just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Oh, nearly picked off on a dangerous pass attempt there. Couldn't quite bring it in, but it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Bringing pressure. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, A&M. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the quarterback, it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Bolden. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Makes the catch. It's Barber. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. caught near the sticks. It's Golden. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a third and long from the 20 now. Looking downfield. It's Reed. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Pressure is coming. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The pass looking for a deep completion. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Now it's second down here. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. The last time out, Texas made just enough plays, and that was a painful loss. Aggie fans have not forgotten.
Well, it was a game that really got away from them late. They played well enough to win that football game, but you got to give Texas the credit for pulling it out. We'll see if that can continue today for the Longhorns.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And the game just good enough for a first down. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but lose the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And it's a fake. They toss it to the tight end. Ball carrier tackled there. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He's going to pull it down and run. In the clear at the 25. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Reed, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add the lead now in PAT. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Pass hauled in off the fake. And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun, and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Butter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain that he could not collect it. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
29 Philly.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Looking to pass. It's yours. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. An important third down attempt for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
And when he doesn't hang on, looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. He's moving out of the pocket, but only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's caught. It's Barber.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least under.
And it's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Blue. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Scanning the field. It's Ewers. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will have to kick this away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
You good?
They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Heather's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the Longhorns and the Aggies. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Ewers. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Longhorns begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This one is getting ugly. And the Aggies beginning to roll now. They're building the lead. This one is getting away from the Longhorns.
Chris, it's a shock to me. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You kind of throw out the rankings. You throw out the records. It's about playing today to see who the better team is. And the fact that A&M is pulling away like this is a shocker.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now is they set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
And he's able to send the punt away. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. And it's caught off the deflection. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and it didn't cost them.
It's a fake. Look at it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And that pass attempt will fall incomplete. The fake doesn't work. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. Just able to get it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Hey guys, up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now, 4th down.
The offense is still on the field. They're only 1 for 4 on 4th down plays so far. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. I have one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back. It's Ewers. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. To the air, it's Reed. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Golden. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The pass rush closing in. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to get the boot away. And here's the return now from midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down. Second down play coming up for this offense.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Helm. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back to pass. It's Reed. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Blue. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds, trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quick throw to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for the wideout. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Moss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be.
And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board, and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.